Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of December, and we're going to take a look, at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Scorpio, if this reading resonates and you'd like to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee or two. Donation link is also below in the description box, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. It's interesting because I just did Cancer's December reading. They got the Six of Cups in the exact same location in the near future. So some of you may have Cancer with your chart or dealing with a Cancer. Okay, Scorpio, the main energy for your reading this month is the Two of Pentacles. There's a little bit of back and forth here for you. A little bit of this and that, yes and no. We'll see what this back and forth is all about. But you're definitely dealing with a soul connection here. In the recent past, you get the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and the Universe. There's a person who means a lot to you here. This person is very special to you. They are like the best thing since sliced bread as far as you're concerned. And I feel like there's another person which you're attracted to them, but it's mainly physical. This is kind of like soulmate. This is my person. And then there's like, another person here, which you're like, they're hot. They're pretty. They're attractive. They light my fire, but that's it. We'll see what the universe is all about. You're definitely learning some lessons here in the recent past, or you learned them because this is in your recent past. In the current situation, you get the Six of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. There's an energy here of you walking away. You're making a logical decision to walk away from something, and that's where your emotional stability is. So you're coming at this from like, look, this is what makes sense for me to do. But then once you actually do what makes sense, it seems like there's emotional stability and emotional fulfillment that follows. So to me as a reader, you made the right decision, or you're making the right decision for you in the current situation. In the near future, you get the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. There's communication here. There's communication between you and somebody else in this soul connection. Somebody is still emotionally not allowing themselves to fully dive in. And again, I don't know if this is you or your person. There's very much an energy here of I'm getting like by the book, right? This is what makes sense for me to do. This is what I should do. This is what I should say. It's all very logical, very practical. And when you're dealing with a soul connection, it's not really meant to be that way. So we'll see. We're going to clarify. Let's take a look at the main energy for your reading this month, which is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. Here's the thing. Things are happening. Things are moving for you, right? But you're still confused about whether or not this is something stable, something long-term. Almost like, is this person actually marriage material? That's where your confusion stems from. Sometimes you view this person as like the best thing that's happened to you since sliced bread. Other times you're like, no, they're just a hot piece of, booty. And they're just attractive, but they don't really give me much beyond that. There's a little bit of confusion here for you. And again, I don't know if you're dealing with two different people or if the same person, you only have one person and sometimes they make you feel like this, sometimes they make you feel like that. But I can see your confusion. I can definitely see it. Regardless though, things are still happening here. Things are still moving. I don't feel like you're kind of like pumping the brakes on this person. I feel like you're still rolling with it. You're going with it, right? It's like the train's chugging. You're the train. You're still moving. You're just not 100% sure if you want to stay on this train or not. Let's see. Let's take a look at your recent past. I'm going to clarify the Empress for you in the recent past. Empress is clarified by the Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Judgment. Here's the thing. You realize that this person, okay, whoever this is, that's like the best thing since sliced bread to you, you realize that's good energy. You like that energy. You're aware of that. So again, if you're dealing with two different people, this is the person you want. This is the person you have right now. If you're only dealing with one person, sometimes you're like, they're the best thing since sliced bread. Other time you're just like, yeah, they're hot, they're attractive, but they don't do much more for me. This energy of this person is the best thing since sliced bread, that's the energy that you like. That's the energy that you really want. The problem is you're also recognizing you don't always have this energy. There's an energy here of a little bit of like loss, a little bit of I have them, I don't have them. There's something here about like this energy is fleeting. But you're aware that this is the kind of energy that you're striving for. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for. This is what lights you up inside. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands in the recent past. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Justice, and the Lovers. Okay, I like this. Whoever this person is that, you remember that energy that I was like, oh, they're just hot, but there's nothing more there. There's a little bit of you kind of walling yourself off from that because you're showing me like, look, I want the Lovers. If I can't have this type of energy of this person being the best thing since sliced bread, I don't want it at all. It's literally like you either give me 100% what I want or I'm just not taking any of it. And you're very, very stubborn about this. And so if this person is coming in with like, you know, just the physical, the passion, but there's nothing more, there's no substance, you're like, look, this is not what I want. Away, aside. You're looking for the Lovers here in the recent past. You're even being a little bit bullheaded about this, about how intensely you're pursuing this. But I mean, you're very, very crystal clear on what you want, what you're looking for, what you're attracting, and what you're not allowing into your life in the recent past. Let's take a look at the universe. Universe is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Page of Swords. You're trying to make up your mind whether or not you want to put an end to this energy. You're not giving me everything that I'm looking for energy in the recent past here. I do feel like you and this person have a good exchange of energies. There's balance, there's equal give and take, you know, you give, they give. It's not bad. It's not like this person's like, ugh, I don't want them. It's fine. But it's just that. It's just fine. And you're showing me like, look, I'm toying around with the idea of maybe just putting an end to this, despite the fact that it would be hard, despite the fact that it would be difficult, right? Maybe I just need to put an end to this and like find something else, find what I'm actually looking for. And at the bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Pentacles, which is the main energy for your reading. You're a little bit confused about what to do here because this person, again, it's not, I do feel like you are dealing with two people, or if you have only one person in your life, you know what kind of person you're striving for, what kind of energy you're looking for. The person that you're with, they're fine. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And you're showing me, I don't want not bad. I don't want okay. I want, you know, all-encompassing, soul-fulfilling type of energy. Let's take a look at the current situation, see what the Six of Swords is all about for you. Six of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, here's the thing. You do feel like you want to walk away, okay? But you're not 100% sure. You're showing me sometimes I'm walking away, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm done with this, sometimes I'm not. And so you're showing me because I don't have this clarity yet, because I don't know 100% what I want to do, and I can't say 100% of the time I want to walk away from this, you're taking more time. You're showing me I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just going to wait, right? It's almost like it wakes up within you like, okay, end this, don't end this. Walk away from this, don't walk away from this. It really just depends. And now I can see why you're so confused. Because again, it's not bad. This person's not bad. They're good. They're fine. They're okay. They're just not, you know, what you want. They're like vanilla ice cream. They're fine, but you want rocky road. Let's take a look at the Queen of Swords in the current situation. Queen of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups, the Towers, and the Tower, and the Five of Swords. You're showing me, and this is you, King of Cups. I don't assign gender to my cards. You're showing me, like, logically, I know I can keep this up. Like, if you had to, right, you could stay with this person indefinitely. But there's a little bit of bullshit here. That's a little bit of lying to yourself because you can't. You're not really 100% fulfilled with this person, and you're not the kind of sign that settles, Scorpio. Some signs can tough it out. Some signs can be like, you know what? I'm already here. Might as well, like, this person's not bad. I can make do. You know, I can stick it out with them. You're not that kind of person. You're like, if I had to, I could. And I don't even think you could. I feel like you're telling yourself like, if I had to, I could, but you don't have to. Who's telling you you have to, right? But it's hard. It's hard to walk away. I can see that. I can see that it's hard to make the decision to walk away from this person. Let's take a look at the Nine of Cups in the current situation. Sorry, I have a bit of a sniffle. Came out of nowhere. Nine of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands. You get the Eight of Wands again in the near future. It's very, very difficult for you, okay? It's very difficult for you to decide whether or not walking away would give you emotional fulfillment or not. And so I do see you kind of like pulling back a little bit, kind of just going into your like own little shell, and just kind of being like, look, I need a break. And I feel like you're communicating this to your person, being like, hey, if I'm just withdrawing a little bit, it's because I'm busy, whatever. But I do see you kind of pulling back just a little bit because it's very difficult for you and it's weighing on you. This whole situation is just weighing on you. What do I do? What should I do? I can see that. I can see that. This has been a very consistent energy for you since last month and also this month. It seems very difficult for you to make a decision, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see what the King of Swords is for you in the near future. King of Swords is clarified by the Temperance, the Nine of Cups, which you just got in the current situation, and the Universe, which you got in the recent past. Look, if you look at this logically, right, if you take your feelings of they might get hurt, this might be difficult, blah, 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 I don't want to be alone, and you have known for quite some time that ending this is what would actually give you emotional stability. It's what would actually fulfill you emotionally. That's the cut and dry, black and white kind of like, look, I know this, you know this. There are a lot of other factors here, though, which are also coming into play, which are making this more difficult than it needs to be. Actually, that's not true. It is making it more difficult. It's a difficult decision. It's a difficult decision, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups in the near future. Six of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. You keep trying to convince yourself that this connection makes you happy. You keep showing me like, you know what, maybe if I just give a little bit more, maybe if I just open myself up emotionally more, maybe if I just try to connect to this more emotionally, then it will emotionally fulfill me, then I'll be happy. Like I said, Scorpio, this connection is not bad. There are times of happiness. This person does make you happy, but it's almost like, again, they're vanilla, you want rocky road. They're sweet, they're creamy, it's ice cream, right? But it's not the ice cream you want. It's lacking that little bit of extra. You need that extra. Or you want that extra, I should say. Let's take a look at the Eight of Wands in the near future. Eight of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yeah. I do see you working very hard to kind of suppress, to just kind of like ignore what you actually want, because you're showing me like, look, I need to maintain control of my life, and like actually doing anything, ending this, walking away, it would just cause too much upheaval. So it's almost kind of like it's just easier to let sleeping dogs lie and maintain things the way they are, right? Than to try to like uproot everything and toss it up in the air. It's hard. It's difficult. I can see that. And sometimes, and it seems like in the near future, that's the best decision for you. It's like it's easier for me to just ignore my desire for rocky road, my desire that this is just not 100% hitting the spot for me. It's easier for me to kind of just like stick with this for now than to go through the whole process of ending this and having to deal with the consequences. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Scorpio. From the universe, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. Deep down, you know what you want, okay? But the person that you have right now, they do bring in a lot of stability. They do bring in a lot of like grounded energy. They're very nurturing. They're very caring. They take care of you. They take care of this connection. They're very, very supportive, which makes it all the more confusing and emotionally overwhelming for you to try to decide whether or not you should end this or shouldn't end this or what you should do. So again, Scorpio, be patient with yourself because I can see just how difficult this decision is. I can see just how much it's weighing on you. But Scorpio, that's what I got for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio, and I'll see you here on the next one.